Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin in 2 minutes. Please take your seats and silence all electronic devices. Colonel Rutka, Lieutenant Colonel Wilson, Command Sergeant Major Lee, friends and family of the Golden Knights. On behalf of the officers, non-commissioned officers, soldiers, and civilians of the United States Army Parachute Team, good morning and welcome to the Golden Knights headquarters and headquarters company change of command ceremony. Participating in today's ceremony is the reviewing officer and commander of the United States Army Parachute Team, Lieutenant Colonel Alan Wilson, the departing commander, Captain Christian Polak, the incoming commander, Captain Aaron Palmer, and the soldiers of the United States Army Parachute Team. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Colonel J. Uten.
I invite you to pray with me. Almighty and gracious God, thank you for this day and for this organization, a unit that has strategic engagements and over 16,000 shows throughout this country and all over the world. We thank you for this unit. We also ask that you would bless this command, and particularly this change of command ceremony, knowing that all command authority is derived from you. Thank you for the service of Captain Polak. Thank you for his diligence in operations and in command. Go with him in his next adventure. And for Captain Palmer, give him the focus and energy that he will need in this challenging position. Lord, the privilege of serving this nation and this army is an honor. And for this, we give you thanks. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory. In Christ I pray.
Please be seated. At this time, Sergeant First Class Jesse Robbins is presenting a bouquet of red roses to Captain Pollock's mother, Antoinette Pollock, a single red rose to his aunt Darlene Pollock, and a single red rose to his cousin Madonna Drilling. The red roses symbolize the appreciation of support and dedication to the battalion. We bid them farewell in our deepest gratitude. At this time, Specialist Clarissa Smith is presenting a bouquet of yellow roses to Captain Palmer's wife, Mrs. Emily Palmer. His son Levi Palmer will receive a battalion coin, welcoming them to the parachute team family. Yellow is the color of a new beginning. In time, the rosebuds will bloom and blossom, as Mrs. Palmer's relationship with the soldiers and families of this command will too. At this time, Captain Polak will receive an Excalibur sword as a token of appreciation. Since time, the Excalibur sword was representative of a destiny that led to being selected for a higher calling. Eventually, it became a symbol which united people to create a brotherhood of warriors that stood for and gave themselves in the service of a higher cause. The Golden Knights have been warriors of the sky since our inception in 1950. When they are inducted onto the team, and to remind all of what the Golden Knights stand for: honor, selfless service, and a commitment to excellence. Sergeant First Class Ryan O'Rourke is presenting Captain Polak the Excalibur sword, donated by the Golden Knight Alumni Association for completing his commitment as a Golden Knight. Ceremony is a simple yet traditional event that is rich with symbolism and heritage. Key to the ceremony is the passing of the guidon. The guidon not only represents the lineage and honors of the unit, but also the loyalty and unity of the soldiers. The guidon is the commander's symbol of authority, representing his responsibilities to the organization. Wherever the commander is, there also is his guidon. The custodian of the guidon is First Sergeant Jacob Britton, the senior enlisted soldier in the company and principal advisor to the commander. The passing of the guidon symbolizes the transfer of authority from the old commander to the new, demonstrating to the soldiers that he has passed the mantle of leadership to Captain Aaron Palmer, and with this passes the loyalty and unity of the soldiers. Lieutenant Colonel Wilson, Captain Polak, and Captain Palmer now join First Sergeant Britton for ceremonial passing of the guidon. The first sergeant is the custodian of the guidon. The first sergeant Britton relinquishes custody of the guidon to Captain Polak, signifying his final duty to the departing commander. Captain Polak's last official act is to place the guidon in the hands of Lieutenant Colonel trust the guidon Captain Palmer by authority of A600-20, Chapter 2-3. Captain Palmer assumes command of headquarters and headquarters company, United States Army Parachute Team, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. First Sergeant Britton acknowledges his new commander by accepting responsibility for the guidon. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the United States Army Parachute Team, Lieutenant Colonel Alan Wilson.
Colonel Rucka, distinguished guests, family, friends, Golden Knight alumni, and men and women of the United States Army Parachute Team. I want to thank you for taking the time to attend today's ceremony. Today, we stand witness to one of the most important and significant traditions in our military heritage, the seamless transfer of authority and accountability of command from one commander to another. Now, when it comes to command, there's always plenty of advice and guidance to think about. For example, in the Navy, there's a tradition wherein the Chief of Naval Operations issues a charge of command to all prospective commanders to lay out thoughts and principles to help shape leadership in the Navy. I was introduced to this while working for an admiral who used to regularly cite from this charge. While the Navy has different traditions than we do, I find the guidance that authority, responsibility, accountability, and expertise are the four essential principles at the heart and soul of command to be just as applicable here in the Army. And the embodiment of those essential principles of command are what passes from Captain Polak to Captain Palmer with a guidon today. Authority, responsibility, non-delegable accountability, and an obligation for expertise. And with that authority and accountability comes the requirement for a commander to promote and safeguard the morale, well-being, and general welfare of the members under their command. Christian, over the past 2 years, you have taken on the challenges inherent to command with amazing skill and a winning attitude. You have led the HHC and its jumpers through historic events from the 80th anniversary of D-Day to the Army's recent 250th birthday. You've also led from the front, often the very front of the target as the GCO, at the many small shows, tandem camps, and events that lead to our best engagement directly with the American people. You have served as a senior representative of the U.S. military at CISM, and you've led the way on implementing programs like Green Platoon and Street to Sea. All of this work you have done while building a strong relationship rooted in shared understanding, mutual trust, and respect with the soldiers of this organization. And you did it all while also getting to enjoy the thrill of being a battalion S3. It is a truism offered to rising leaders that you should never command like a staff officer and never staff like a commander because of how different those jobs are. But you did both daily, all the time, from all over the world and all over the United States. You brought expertise and professionalism and occasionally a haircut that was only obliquely aligned with the guidance in AR-600-1 to all that you did. And as you move on to the greener pastures of Laurenburg as the senior commissioned advisor to the GCO, at least until you finish your GCAS packet, you're leaving this organization in a better place than you found it, which is the greatest measure of success there is. Now, to Aaron, Emily, Levi, welcome to the Golden Knights family, and welcome back to command. Also, welcome to life as a primary staff officer. Today, you are entrusted with the unique burden and responsibility as the leader of a one-of-a-kind organization in the Army. An organization with a heritage of excellence as we stand in front of a museum full of monuments to that history. You have proven yourself in the 82nd, and we know you bring the skills, knowledge, and attitude to continue to live up to the proud legacy of what it is to be a Golden Knight. Blue skies.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing commander of Headquarters and Headquarters Company, United States Army Parachute Team, Captain Christian Polak.
Good morning, Colonel Rutka, Colonel De Silva, Lieutenant Colonel Wilson, Command Sergeant Major Lee, distinguished guests, family, friends, alumni, and teammates. It has been the honor of a lifetime to serve as a member of the Golden Knights, and I'm extremely grateful to share the conclusion of my time with you all here today. I'll begin with expressing my deepest appreciation to my family and friends, who not only traveled from San Diego and across state lines to support me here today, but who have constantly supported me during the journey that has led me to this moment. To Colonel Rutka, Colonel Moffitt, and Sergeant Major Breeding, Colonel Wilson, Sergeant Major Lee, Majors Heumann and Keithley, and First Sergeant Hodgson, the trust, protection, and empowerment that you provided me over the last 2 years is the mark of true servant leaders. I am forever grateful for the opportunity you afforded me to lead the best the Army has to offer alongside you all. To the team, the men and women of the Golden Knights, Black, Gold, FS, CF, CP, Team 6 and maintainers, the 1, 2, 4, 6, Lofton, and Mar. Thank you. Thank you for showing me what unparalleled professionalism and unmatched skill and a tireless commitment to excellence looks like. Whether it be at an air show demo, a Cat 1 tandem, a 15 jump training day at Laurinburg or XP, an admin action mishap report, GPC purchase, or computer reimage, a long West Coast flight, the 10th engine swap of the year, a reserve repacked, or yet another litho. You have represented this team with honor, and you have given me the ultimate examples of what to strive for. I, along with the rest of the world who have seen you in the skies and on the ground, have watched you push your limits, inspire millions with your courage and discipline, and execute this team's mission relentlessly. I was lucky enough to see it day in and day out, to watch you all build upon a legacy that is greater than any individual, and to do it with a love for the sport. I cherish the small moments I've been able to spend with you all at home and on the road, stateside and internationally, whether it was rock climbing in Oregon or laying down scooters in Budapest. I've had amazing opportunities to lead in amazing organizations, but serving with you all has been unmatched. To my operations section, Mike, Chris, Darren, Gabe, Vanessa, Joseph, Barry, and Carol. The responsibility of the unseen work to even get the team to the target that you all bear is remarkable. I'm in awe of the work you all do and the support that you've provided me over the last 2 years. To Jacob, I love you. But truthfully, you've been by my side. You having me by my side has been an all-time high. The professionalism, humor, and love for this team that you bring to work every day inspired me to be the leader that you are. As fast as things move in the Golden Knights, you're a steady pillar for the team to rally around. You're the leader that this team deserves. To Aaron, congratulations. You're inheriting a team of true professionals and the epitome of a high-functioning NCO-ran organization. The passion that they bring for what they do must be matched in the passion to support them. I, along with the rest of the team, have the utmost confidence that you will lead them to greater heights. As I step away as the HHC Commander and Operations Officer, I do so full of pride, gratitude, and respect that I was privileged to serve alongside of you. Champions of the sky, blue skies.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the Headquarters and Headquarters Company, United States Army Parachute Team, Captain Aaron Palmer.
So I'm sorry I didn't order the weather in North Carolina. I've been here for 8 years and it doesn't get any better. Ma'am, I'll try and be as quick as possible. And I can't promise I'm not going to cry because I have cried for both the first command I took and then when I gave up command. I got a lot of passion, which y'all will find out very quickly. First and foremost, I would like to praise and thank God who has granted me countless blessings, knowledge, and opportunity for myself and my family for this opportunity to take command of this prestigious unit. Colonel Rutka, Colonel De Silva, thank you for being here. The distinguished guests, family, and friends. I want to thank first and foremost Captain Polak's family. Thank you for sharing his time with these amazing paratroopers. Christian, I want to commend you for all of your accomplishments with this organization, and I will work hard to raise the unit to even greater heights. Thank you for the seamless transition these past couple of weeks and for giving me a head start into this job. Working closely with you these last couple of weeks and months has shown me why the Golden Knights have been a cornerstone and rock of the Army for many years. First Sergeant Britton, the unit looks amazing, and you are an utmost professional, and I cannot wait to look forward